Hello, welcome to Daily News from Zainabiya TV. Scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom, Iran. The House of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom continues to hold its scholarly meetings after the Muharram memorials. These meetings are attended by religious scholars, clerics and seminarians, as well as the general public. In these meetings, the questions revolve around Islamic beliefs, history and law, and the grand jurist answers to these questions in person. Zainabiya Seminary holds ceremony to read Karbala events in Damascus, Syria. Zainabiya Seminary, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the Syrian capital Damascus, held a ceremony to read the detailed accounts of the day of Ashura. This ceremony was attended by groups of religious, cultural and social figures who listened to Sheikh Muhammad al-Imami. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi honors Day of Tasua in Holy Karbala, Iraq. The office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala holds commemorative ceremonies on the day of Tasua. Sheikh Kadhim delivered a lecture at this center on the night of the Tasua, and Sheikh Reza Tawirjawi made a speech on the day of Tasua. These ceremonies were attended by many religious figures, including Ayatollah Sayyid Murtaza Shirazi, son of the late Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi mourns Day of Ashura in Madagascar. The office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mahajanga city of Madagascar mourned the Day of Ashura. The ceremony was attended by large numbers of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, who recited tazia and eulogies in honor of Imam Hussein and his noble household. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi attends Husseini memorials in Kuwait. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi, son of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, attends Husseini memorials at Saleh Ashur Husseiniya in Kuwait. These ceremonies were held during the first 10 days of Muharram, during which the participants met with the Grand Jurist's son. It is worth noting that the dozens of believers in Kuwait also visited the house of Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi in this country to honor the Husseini memorials. These memorials were attended by many cultural, religious and social figures. Sayyid Hasan Karbalaei visits offices of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Damascus, Syria. Haji Sayyid Hasan Karbalaei, one of the renowned reciters in the Arab world, visited the two centers affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi after visiting the shrine of Lady Zainab and Lady Ruqayya, peace be upon them, in the Syrian capital Damascus. This famous Iraqi figure visited the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in this city. This famous Iraqi figure visited the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and Zainabiya Seminary in this city and met with Sheikh Hasan Abdul Hadi and Sheikh Muhammad Amin al-Ghafuri. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center holds weekly ceremonies in Baghdad, Iraq. The Women's Department of AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, held another session of its weekly ceremonies. This ceremony coincided with the night of Ashura, and it was attended by tens of women who recited the Holy Quran, Dua Tawassul and Dua Faraj. Imam Shirazi Center honors Day of Ashura in Montreal, Canada. Imam Shirazi Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Montreal, Canada, honored the Day of Ashura. This ceremony was attended by tens of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, who mourned the occasion. Sayyid Muhammad Baqir al-Ajdad and Sheikh Saleh Sibway delivered speeches at this ceremony. PR manager of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi visits Husseini Mawakib in first 10 days of Muharram 2022. Sheikh Ahmed al-Lami, the director of the Public Relations Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Kadhim, attends Husseini memorials during the first 10 days of Muharram 2022. During these visits, Sheikh al-Lami met with the members of these religious Mawakib and relayed the prayers and instructions of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Afghan Shias hold Husseini memorials in Athens, Greece. Large numbers of Afghan Shia believers gathered at the Mahdiya Center in Athens, Greece, to participate in the Husseini memorials during the first 10 days of Muharram 2022. The Islamic Center of Mahdiya in Athens was constructed following the orders of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the capital of Greece. Sayyid Hashim al-Khatami, one of the representatives of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in this country, delivered speeches among the Husseini mourners. Managers of AhlulBayt Institute visit Husseini Mawakib in Basra, Iraq. Some delegates from AhlulBayt Cultural and Charitable Institute affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra visited several religious Mawakib and Husainiya in the city. These visits came in accordance to the directives of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In all these visits, the prayers and instructions of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi were relayed to these Husseini servants. Biha Institute serves pilgrims on Tasua and Ashura days. Biha Institute, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, hosted large groups of Husseini mourners and pilgrims. This center also collaborated with several other centers, like the Habib bin Mazahir and Lovers of Hussein centers served these pilgrims. Rasul Adam Mawakib organizes mourning procession on Sham Ghariban in holy Kadhimiya, Iraq. Rasul Adam Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Kadhimiya, organized a mourning procession at the shrine of Imam Kadhim and Imam Hadi, peace be upon them, in the city. Tens of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, participated in this mourning procession and converged at the shrine of Imam Kadhim, peace be upon him. Khuddam AhlulBayt, peace be upon them Center mourns Day of Ashura in Ghana. Khuddam AhlulBayt Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Ghana, held ceremonies to mourn the day of Ashura on Muharram 10, 2022. Large numbers of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, attended this ceremony and listened to accounts of the tragedies that befell the Master of Martyrs and his noble household.